welcome back to Virtue's Last Reward, where last time we saw an ending that resulted in Dio and Phi escaping through the 9th door. I think only them? Or was Kay there as well? Let me check my notes. But basically we just gave up the possibility of escaping ourselves just to keep a promise with Clover. Not because I wanted to, I just wanted to do the... We'll wait for this because we need to wait for to access a flowchart. Because I wanted to see all the paths, of course, and it was a turn to ally with Clover. And I guess luckily for us now, Clover allied. So if everything's the same as it was before, like in these others, people don't really change their decisions, just your decision changes. So I'm expecting Clover to still ally. Could be that she betrays. It would be very interesting to see if our decision can change someone else's decision, especially someone like Clover who was in the first Honor game, and you can say like, oh, maybe the waves and stuff, right? Who knows? Not first. Yeah, well, first Honor game. Yeah, we'll see. Let me see where we are. No, Kay didn't escape because he was against Ten Myoji and everything, so... Okay, because Phi and Dio got to escape because they were against Luna, and they were at 6 points. And Luna died, of course. And Alice died as well. Let's go back here. Might be a short one. Oh, actually? Oh, we can't see it. I want to show you something because I already thought about it. The fact that there are 3 here is very confusing to me. Not very confusing, but it means a couple of things. It means, because if it was just an ending, it would be here. But here implies that there's an escape room, which would mean we go through a wide door, which is not possible because we will escape. Or even if we don't escape, it's going to be Phi and Dio. So something's going to happen, something like this. A roadblock. That a lock, I'm guessing, or something like this that requires information. I don't think that's it. It's probably more like this, but we'll see. It would mean that for one choice, so like the Luna path, let's say, we would have 3 endings, 3 bad ends, 2 locks, I'm guessing, and one, let's call it information lock, I guess, which I could technically already open, but I just don't have the right information. So yeah, let's betray Clover. Feels a little bit bad, but it's better than not escaping, honestly, because if she's gonna ally and stay behind, and we know Phi and Dio are gonna escape for a fact, so I think Clover might kill us because Clover is crazy. But yeah, let's see. Is Clover really going to choose ally? If she does, then all I have to do is choose betray, and I'm out of here. No, I promise I choose allies, so that's what I'm going to do. I love how no one cares about betraying, like people are chill, and then Sigma and us, because we're human beings, it really sucks when you betray, right? And it's sad because everyone could just escape if we all allied always, but well, not something that can really happen. Anyway, but Dio's almost certainly going to have 9 BP after this round. If he gets out, I'm going to be stuck here forever.
10 seconds remain.
Dude, it would be so cool. I think it would be unlikely for someone to get this route on their first attempt, because it would mean you betray Luna in the first one. Maybe not super unlikely. Maybe if you don't trust her, you can just betray her. But it'd be cool to have this as your first playthrough, because if you really don't know what Clover's gonna do, and you're like, damn, is it escaping my promise? I feel like it's a really cool sort of conundrum there. I like that. Let's see.
9, 8, 7.
Damn it. What the hell am I supposed to do?
3, 2, 1.
Let's do this. Also, Sigma always has like the same response, like, I have nothing to tell you, like, I'm sorry.
Has been completed.
And this has the potential to be the first time we cross through the door, but something's gonna happen because of this, right? Because of the 3 squares, for sure. Unless it's really messing with me, like it messed with me before. I don't know, it was up to here or here, and then it just opened up.
Results will be displayed in the warehouse.
I wonder why it opened up actually. I was thinking it could. I was just thinking now it could be because it was like a lock, but we gathered the necessary sort of requirements to open it up, so we just opened up without even showing the lock. But this is lock number 1, so it shouldn't be shouldn't it be the leftmost one? Also, if that is the case, how is it possible that we just unlock it by going in a single path? I think it was just to mess with you. I don't know. Or maybe because this drawer ending is there. Hopefully not, because everyone fucking died. Cool.
Thank you for your participation.
I'm sorry, Clover. You kind of deserve it, even though Sigma doesn't know it. In my opinion, I don't think Clover's a great person, but yeah. I mean, she's kind of a child. I don't think she's that much of a child, but to me she is, and you would understand, like, if people are put in a situation like this or the other game, that it'd be tough. But this is the second time around. You're part of some sort of organization. I think Clover should know better, but well.
Ambidex gates now opening.
I think we need to know more about Clover and what she knows and how she's coming into this game. Actually, I think it's gonna be interesting to figure that out. Same with Alice. The door ground open and I stepped out. All around me, other AB rooms were disgorging their occupants.
Wait!
Yeah, Dio's just running.
Dio!
Fi's voice echoed hollowly across the room. I followed her eyes to the number 9 door. And to Dio. Dio. No. I shook my head. I had to get to that door.
What are you doing, Dio?
No, he's going to try and open it.
Damn right I am.
But the results...
Like I need to wait for that.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, Dio's BP was at 6. His opponent was Luna, and she is... well, she is as she is. Her vote would have defaulted to Ally.
All he had to do was pick Betray.
And he'd have 9 points, right?
Excellent answer. I hope you remember to show your work.
But... Vi was Dio's partner.
And her BP was the same as Dio's. That means she has 9 now as well.
Exactly. It was 9 the moment we stepped out of the AB room.
Why? Why didn't you stop Dio from choosing Betray?
You got the wrong idea, old man. This wasn't just my decision. We both decided to vote this way.
Is that true?
Yeah. I didn't have a choice.
You didn't? Because of you, Luna's BP is -1.
Who cares?
So-
Clover's dumb as rocks, dude. What the heck?
What, she's gonna die again? Zero can pump all the poison he wants into her. It's not gonna make a difference now. Besides, her bracelet's already fallen off.
You...
Then why did you try and stop Dio, Fi? I believe I heard you cry out, wait, as he headed toward the number 9 door.
Are you planning to wait for the rest of us? Did you just want to get your BP up to 9 to reduce your own risk?
Sorry, but no. The only reason I stopped Dio is because I needed to know what someone else voted.
Someone else?
But that would be...
But that's weird because all that changed was our decision, but this is already different. Interesting.
Results from round 2 of the Ambidex
So she
game
did stop
will
Dio.
now be displayed.
So are we just gonna escape? Is Clover gonna let us? Like, what's up with this? Oh, maybe. Oh, this is one option I didn't think of. Oh, that would be super cool if this is the case. Maybe there's more space because since we leave, it's not an ending, but rather it keeps going somehow. Like there's some sort of other scene outside or another decision to take. Okay. Oh, that'd be super cool. That'd be like the most interesting one. Maybe you have like one path out from one of each of the 3 paths. Who knows? We'll see.
Please direct your attention to the results screen.
Big question now is, did Clover's decision change? Probably not. Betray ally. Ally. Yeah, she allied. Okay. They ally the other side? I forget these two ally. Tenmyoji and K, I mean. Interesting. Because at some point, didn't he betray to get Quark up to 9 points? When we went with Luna, they went against Clover and they betrayed her? Is that it? Maybe Clover was dead at that point. No, Clover died with Tenmyoji. I don't remember. I want to see how at the moment that Quark got to 9. But yeah, we're at 9.
Points have been assigned or subtracted accordingly. Please check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points.
That... No.
You can't feel this bad, honestly. Because when we allied, I felt like, I mean, Clover should have just betrayed, because if she's gonna die, I'd rather she just escape and I die. Honestly, like, it's just better. I mean, you can feel betrayed, you can feel sad, but don't make a scene. Honestly, like, I don't know. It's just me.
You betrayed me, Sigma.
Yes.
Why?
What other choice did I have?
To keep your promise, you jerk!
I think promises are very important, but I feel like in media, the concept of a promise is sometimes so strange to me. Isn't that weird? Maybe it's just Japanese media that has like this weird thing about promises. Like a promise just trumps everything, or I don't know. There are points like it doesn't really make sense to talk about a promise, in my opinion. And then this just happens. I'm not a big cheater or anything, but I'm not a big promiser either. I feel like I just do as good as I can, you know, to others.
You liar!
You betrayed Alice, dude, and she ended up dying, so shut up for a second.
You're a coward! You don't care about anybody but yourself!
And she actually... Shut up. Well, we did betray Luna in this path, so maybe she's right. She sort of admitted that she had betrayed Luna, right? She had chosen to betray Alice.
All you wanted was to get out of here! You're horrible! I hate you!
Hate me? I mean... Wait a minute. Just listen to me for a second. Whatever I did, Dio and Phi were going to get the 9 BP. The door would have opened whether I had 9 points or not. I feel like this is such a K argument, which makes sense. But since we're like actually human, like it's kind of harder to argue.
So? All that means is that you picked Betray because you didn't want to get left behind.
Yes. I mean, it's not what we did at first, but well, no, that's not it. How could we know if they would go get help once they escaped? You're just making stuff up. I can trust Phi, but Dio's different. I didn't know what Dio might do to Phi after they went through the door. What if he turned out to be Zero Senior? This is something we talked about before when they went through the door in the other path. Like, what if they just cross and Dio kills her? Like, that could happen. She has killed before. So I figured that if they're going to escape anyway, I should go with them and make sure they...
Is that it? Is that your excuse?
Yes. Is that not good enough?
Liar! Liar! You're just like Dio!
I'm just like Clover.
You're a coward!
I don't want to be too rude to Clover because we don't know what happened between the two games, but come on.
Whatever.
She has been sort of out of it, and then when she suddenly decides to care, she cares. But it's just because she's gonna die.
Just fine.
Okay.
I was stupid to trust you.
Yep. Clover, I'm sorry I have no sympathy for Clover. That's kind of shitty from me, but you know. She killed me before. I think she killed me a couple of times in the first game, didn't she? Serves you right, I guess. Even though it's not the true ending, but yeah. I heard a clang and turned.
Sorry. I went ahead and opened it. Gonna have plenty of time to watch soaps on the outside, so I didn't feel like I needed to stick around to see how this little drama played
What a
out.
dick.
Dio!
See, there are ways to do things.
Dio!
Alright, lady and gentlemen, shall we?
All this time they should have tried to stop Dio. I mean, I know he got to the door first, but like, okay, like these people are gonna die. They should try to jump and tackle him or something. I don't know.
Why so serious? This really isn't the time for hesitation. You both crossed a line you weren't supposed to cross. You betrayed your friends. Am I right? I'm right.
This is very Zero.
But you didn't have a choice, did you? You had to survive. Isn't that the way an animal thinks, though? Don't get me wrong. I see the logic, but it's kind of animal logic. Still, you made your bed. Now you gotta lie in it.
He's right. I mean, he's such a dick when he speaks, whatever he says. But it's not 100% wrong, you know?
If you're gonna be an animal, be an animal.
Like, if you actually
Own it.
betray, you sort of have to own it. Not like being like, fuck you guys, but rather like, I did this because I had to, I'm just gonna leave. And then I'll do the best I can to help or whatever, or just whatever you want to tell yourself. But if you do betray, then you have to sort of live with that, right? And I think Dio, in that sense, is like the most honest. Honest without telling us he killed someone, all that jazz, but like, Fi pretends to be good and like thinking about the others, but then she always ends up betraying people. And we, in this path at least, even though we're not like this and we don't choose this path, it's something that we did. So if we think about what Sigma did, being the first time, you could say he was scared, or he thought he was gonna get betrayed, and then he had no choice. But in the end, what he did was betray twice. So own it, get out of there, stop like trying to make up excuses, and just leave.
The losers, the weak,
I agree with this.
throw them away.
Well, not this, but
That's
yeah.
how nature works, my friends. That's life at its most pure. You get me?
Yeah, he just went off the rails, but you know what I mean.
Now,
I
come
agree
on,
with the first
hurry up
part.
and-
I would like for someone to punch him in the face, just so that his face stinks a little bit when he leaves. Nothing else.
The number 9 door has been opened. It will remain open.
I kind of like that Zero the Third is not here, because this is like more solemn. If the bunny was here, like, you got fucked, it'd be like, okay, that's kind of tasteless. So I think I like the decision of removing them.
Well, stay if you want. No skin off my back. Anyway, I'm out. Peace.
Wait! God damn it, Dio!
Tenmyoji leapt forward. Dio faked left, then dashed right, slipping around Tenmyoji and through the door. I feel like I would go through the door, even if it's just like a small chance that, like if I was Tenmyoji for example, I would just go through the door. If there's a chance I survive, I feel like staying behind is scarier. I don't know, but it's less risky, I guess. You have the hope of help coming.
3, 2, 1, 0. The number 9 door is closing.
We have no perspective from Sigma. We need to hear from him.
Let's go, Sigma!
But
Shut up! Just do it!
I looked at her, slightly confused. But before I could respond, her hand closed around my arm like a vice, and she hauled me bodily through the open door. Are we just staying? Okay. And oh wow, that's the other side of the door. That's so cool. Pretty cool to see.
The number 9 door has closed.
I'm just thinking about something. I wonder how many people played this game like the first time around, like doing their best to get out. Like I sort of did that because I knew that if we all allied we would be able to escape, but I was sort of more true to myself and trying to save as many people as possible, and then ended up in everyone dying. But if you know people are gonna betray from the beginning, which is likely to happen, right? If not, there would be no game. It'll be interesting to be like, okay, I'll choose maybe Luna first or Tenmyoji, and I'll be more likely to be able to trick them, and then choose the one who you think is more vulnerable, right? Again. Here we betrayed Luna, and then we had Clover. So this would have been, if you thought about it, it would be a smart choice to actually try to leave. But I feel like that's not how I would play it, but it's really cool to think about how different players would sort of approach a game like this. But yeah, I mean, it's too late for that, but I'm glad I didn't betray on the first time around. I think I was sort of true to myself, but it's very interesting. I think there are many different ways to play this. And yeah, I would like to see that. I haven't seen gameplay for anyone else, so.
This ends the Nonary game. Thank you for your participation.
You're welcome.
Sigma! Phi! Dio! Open up! Open this goddamn door!
That's not how it works. Tenmyoji's voice was muffled by the thick steel, but I could still hear his desperation and anger. I tried to ignore it. Oh. When we escaped the other game, we were like in a desert. I wonder if we're gonna see some similar. Another door? I have no idea what we're gonna see. It's super cool. I love playing a game like this. Playing it blind is so wonderful. Oh gosh.
Alrighty then. Here we are.
Is that a hallway?
Only one way to find out.
I'm so curious about this. I love this. Just as Phi had guessed, on the other side of the door was a wide hallway. Unfortunately, it seemed to stop in a dead end. It took only a second to find a familiar-looking door on the left side of the hallway. Oh, I just realized it could be an escape game outside of the number 9 door. Did I say that option even? I feel like I talked about the lock, I talked about an information lock, I talked about another section outside the door. I didn't think of an escape game outside. That'd be so interesting. Okay, no. Maybe we opened it and stepped inside. So familiar looking door means it's probably a chromatic door, or it looks like it. Because of the sound, it seems like it, yeah. Wait, is this an escape game or no? Oh.
This must be the prep room.
I think I searched this place with Dio and Luna.
We're so underwater, dude. Well, this is probably just another one that looks like it, yeah. I forget where that was, but we saw it recently. You really think you would have been able to get something on the other side of the number 9 door? To get to something.
Hold up. You know about the one on floor B2?
Yeah. I visited it with Tenmyoji when we were looking for Quark. We're either underwater or these are just like quarantine suits or something. Or maybe the outside is like... it's completely post-apocalyptic and we can't really leave without those, I don't know. With Tenmyoji we were looking for Quark? Okay.
So you know that the pressure in here is a lot higher than the pressure outside?
What?
Oh, you didn't.
What are you talking about?
Didn't I just say what I'm talking about?
Ah, shut the fuck up.
The air
Sorry.
inside this facility
Why are you
is
such
kept
a
at higher
bitch?
pressure than the air outside. Apparently, they're doing it to keep the virus from getting in. If you're leaving, you have to lower the pressure until it matches what's outside. This room is where you prepare for all of that. See those suits over on the wall? They keep you from getting infected once you're outside. You have to put one on before you can go into the pressure exchange chamber downstairs.
How do you know this much? How do you know all
Luna
that?
told me.
Luna told you, did she? Really? Wait, why did Luna know all that?
Apparently, it was all in a manual she found in a room we searched.
Okay, got it, sure. Allow me to doubt that. Whoa, whoa, wait, go back. You said there's some kind of mysterious virus out there.
Well, I wouldn't say it's mysterious. I think it's that Radical 6 thing Alice was talking about. Don't quote me on that, though.
That sounds bad.
Well, we've come this far. We can't turn back now. Let's get those suits on and head outside.
No argument here. Let's do it.
We climbed into the protective suits in silence, then headed down to the pressure exchange chamber. I like seeing new scenarios. That's cool. New places, new areas. With a quiet hum, the process began. I could hear the soft hiss of air leaving, even through my helmet. There was nothing to do until it finished but wait. Then, out of nowhere, Dio spoke up.
Never thought I'd succeed so easily.
Oh gosh. It took me a moment to realize his voice was coming from the speaker in my helmet. Yeah, it's interesting to see that both times, not both times, but every time people escaped, it was by betraying twice. So the quickest way possible, basically, right? Maybe in a path like this one, it's not like that. Who knows? Apparently, the radio was designed to activate automatically. You mean getting out of here?
You're thinking too small.
Oh, he's talking about Zero. You're just Zero, aren't you?
I guess I can tell you who I really am.
Oh gosh.
What?
Are we doing this? Also, even if he says he's Zero, it doesn't mean he's always Zero, remember. Because I believe in the first game, even though I didn't understand it very well, there was a moment where Akane was Zero, there was a moment where Santa was Zero, right?
You see, the thing is, I'm a hero.
Didn't say Zero, said a word a little bit different than that.
I was sent here from far away to save mankind.
He did say he was like under orders, like he was like following orders when he killed the old lady. It could be that the lady was infected, and he killed her, maybe something like that.
What? Too surprised to speak?
Dio, I think maybe you should calm down a bit.
We're all excited to be getting out of here, but...
Oh, never mind. You're clearly too small-minded to understand.
We're not small-minded, we just don't know what's going on outside, bitch. If you want to act all high and mighty, explain something. We were still going back and forth when the quiet hiss of the air escaping slowed. And stopped. A door at the end of the room slowly ground open. We walked through to find ourselves in a nearly identical room. After 2 more decompressions, the last door finally opened. Are we outside? What in the frick? This is not even Earth. Well, no, they talked about an eclipse. An eclipse. This could be a desert again. And it's just a moon that is red because of it. It looks like a Mars or something. I mean, I thought about being underwater. I don't know if I thought about being in space. I stepped outside and gasped. A dark landscape like none I'd ever seen lay spread out before me. I couldn't help but stare. What the hell?
Looks like a desert.
I can see that. The question is, which desert? We're still here.
I don't know. I can't tell you what day it is, though.
Huh?
Look,
Oh, if you can tell by the stars, it's because we're on Earth.
the moon's red. See?
Oh, it's just that?
This must be a total lunar eclipse.
Oh, yeah. I remember you talking about that in the lounge. Also, total lunar eclipses are super brief, right? From Earth. So isn't it super unlikely that we would leave at this moment?
During a total lunar eclipse, the moon is entirely covered by the Earth's shadow. That doesn't mean the moon just disappears or turns black, though. It actually reflects light that's passed through the Earth's atmosphere. But this makes it appear to be red. Essentially what's happening is that the moon is reflecting the sunset.
No, 30th? 31st, damn. Yeah, December 31st this year, so New Year's Eve. So we're missing like, in the case of Sigma, we're missing like 6 days, right? Interesting. That's what the magazine said, at least.
Well, there you go.
So today's December 31st. Wait, shit, if I got grabbed Christmas morning, then that means I've been here 6 days?
Looks like it. We should get to the nearest town.
You're looking good. Okay, and where would that be?
There has to be one around somewhere. Even deserts have some towns, whether they're in the Mojave, Sahara, or Gobi. It's not what I'm worried about, though.
What are you worried about?
Forget it.
Food?
Doesn't matter right now.
Are we gonna eat something? I think it matters. Oh, come on. Tell me. I like that we just leave and the game doesn't just end. I think that's wonderful. I'm curious now. Impossible as it might seem, I could have sworn I heard her frown.
I'm worried about whether or not there are any survivors. If Alice was right about the virus.
Mm-hmm. Are you saying humankind might be extinct? What the hell? No way, that's impossible. A whole species can't just die out in 6 days. That's...
I hope it's not the case, of course.
Yeah.
There's the possibility.
Yeah, I mean 6 days.
Whatever. We should get moving. There are still 4 people stuck in there, including Quark. We need to find help and come back for them.
Okay. I turned to take a step. There was a rough crackle over the radio and the sound of someone falling. I turned back around to see Phi on the ground. Hey, did she get attacked by... No. Are you alright? What happened? I ran over and helped lift her back up. She fumbled for a second, then clambered to her feet.
Where are we?
Oh, don't tell me gravity's different, and so she realized by falling. That's so cool. Her voice was low and rough. I'm just making shit up maybe, but... Huh?
I see. This timeline.
Oh gosh. Timeline? Also, it could be that we're like sent to another timeline when we are kidnapped or something. We would be different from the first game. She didn't respond. I was about to begin a more irate line of questioning when she suddenly grabbed me by the shoulders.
Hey, where's Dio?
Dio? Oh yeah, I haven't seen him since we got out. I'm sure he was with us when we left. No way they lost sight of him.
We need to split up and find him.
Why?
Because he needs to tell me something. Why are you asking me this?
Oh, Phi knows everything. She knows everything. She knows everything. What?
Don't tell me you forgot. Wait, maybe not. He must not have made this jump.
Oh god. I love time travel so much, dude. I'm not even... Or like timeline jumping? I don't know. She wasn't making any sense.
Damn it. Look, forget about that.
I really hope I understand, because this is like my big fear with a game like this. I hope like at the end I have like an okay picture of what happened, right? Because I want to understand these things that are really, really tough to understand.
Just find Dio.
Okay, but hopefully we will.
I'm going over to that hill. So you take the other direction.
There's no way he went that far. Okay. But she'd already taken off without waiting for my answer. I watched her for a few moments, confused, before turning and heading off to look for Dio myself. Damn. Don't see him anywhere. Where the hell did that guy go? I was looking around, trying to decide where to go next when I heard them. The signal must have degraded, but I could still make out a few words.
What the hell are you doing? Answer me, Dio.
Oh, their voices were cutting in and out, but I wouldn't... She's gonna cut the important stuff, isn't she? Isn't it? I heard that last word clearly, clear as day. Dio. Sounded like Phi had found him. I spun around and took off in her direction.
Is that a transmitter?
transmitter.
Let's see. Phone home, Bet free souls anxious from you.
Oh my god. Free Souls Anxious. Maybe that's like a name of the organization that like Clover and Alice worked in. Free something souls. Free something soul, I guess. Or just free soul.
How do you know?
I know everything about you.
Oh gosh.
Know you the Myrmidons.
Myrmidons, you say? Myrmidons. Oh, Myrmidons. Myrmidons. That was written on the knife that killed Alice? Was it? I don't remember. I think so. The transmission was getting clearer. I had to be getting closer.
Never mind that. I need to ask you something. What's the password for the number 0?
Number 0 door? Number 0.
The hell, you man?
Oh gosh. I think I'm gonna have to look back at this video later because this is really important information.
I'm no man.
How the hell can you crack jokes right now?
You haven't given me my answer. What's the deactivation code? Hey, what are you...
For the bracelet?
Stop!
Come on, Sigma, run faster. Shit. That didn't sound good. I sped up and quickly crested the hill in front of me. This could be the true ending. No, probably not, because Sigma's not gonna just betray those two. There they were. No! Stop! Who's whom? That has to be Dio right on top. I went down the hill as fast as I could, half running, half sliding. With the suits on, I couldn't tell who was who, but I had to stop them. Oh, he didn't make it, did he? I clambered to my feet, slightly winded from my ordeal. The suited figure I slammed against lay on the ground, next to the other one. I moved over to peer through the visor. Dio. His eyes were closed, almost like he was just sleeping. My tackle must have knocked him out. That's weird.
Thanks. That was a close one.
No sweat. I love that we're having a scene here. It's so cool, isn't it? Like, I'm so glad I'm playing this blind. What's this transmitter you were talking about?
You heard, huh?
Yeah.
Well, it's right over there. See that briefcase looking thing? He was trying to use that to get in touch with somebody.
Where the hell did he get it?
Probably had it hidden somewhere.
Yeah, in his ass? What the heck is huge? Wait, hidden? Are you saying Dio's been here before?
Yeah, probably. My guess is he came here, hit the
Okay,
transmitter, and
makes
then
sense.
snuck into the building.
Snuck in. I wasn't quite sure what to make of that, so I decided to take a closer look at the transmitter. Oh, is this gonna be an information thing that we don't know what to send until we do another timeline or what? There's a screen on the upper part with a bunch of numbers that looked, well, like nothing. What the heck is this? Oh god, let me take a photo of this just in case. Looks like a BitLocker recovery key, but that's just my IT brain, I guess. Well, it's not long enough to be in a BitLocker. Also, it's like the groups are of 6, not 5. So. Is that some kind of phone number? Are you stupid?
No, it's too long for that.
He's so dumb.
It's 25 digits.
Yeah, I think BitLocker is like, is it 48? I think it is 48. Sorry, I did a BitLocker recovery yesterday, so I have that fresh on my mind. What is it then?
Don't know. I assume it's some kind of code, but I don't see a key to decode it with.
Also, wait, let me check my notes because at some points we had some numbers written down. No, I don't think I have anything resembling this. I don't think we have any information on this. We need to sort of decode it, I guess. I heard an odd crackling noise in my helmet. It took me a moment to realize it was a voice. Dio's voice. What's so funny?
Sorry. You guys just had it so fucking backwards I couldn't help myself. You can't find the key to decode it? Well, no shit. The key's right in front of your face.
What?
That's the key. The message is somewhere else. You need those 25 numbers to decode it.
None of what he was saying made any sense to me. Yeah, Sigma's dripping balls, honestly. Dio, what's going on here? Sleeping Beauty, you can get up. Who are you trying to call with this thing?
What, you don't know? At least one of you is appropriately ignorant.
Yeah.
Fine, whatever. Might as well tell you. I don't really have any reason to hide my identity now that my mission's a success.
I wonder if he's actually gonna tell us or he's just gonna stop. Like, I'm scared of the game just locking us now.
Besides, she'll probably tell you if I don't. Might as well hear it straight from the horse's mouth.
You're a bit of a horse. Dio shifted, put his hand behind his head, but didn't bother to get up. This music's so cool. Music is very like Ace Attorney. I belong to an organization called the Myrmidons, right? I think it was in the knife that was there. You've probably never heard of it. I don't know if they're evil, but they made him kill someone, so I don't know. But there might be a few people out there who've heard of Free the Soul. Okay, wait, I need to take notes. Free the Soul sounds interesting, like human, what is it called? Like in Evangelion, like human implementation or something? I don't remember. But like a way to sort of escape normal world. Something like that is in like No Sleep for Konami Date, right? So like if we're all infected, we can just find a way to like live in a simulation, for example. Stuff like that, right? Sounds like that, Free the Soul. If you haven't, well, it's a sacred religious order with over 1 million true believers. Really? In 6 days, or does this exist before? The Myrmidons are the hand of Free the Soul. We do what needs to be done to bring us closer to the new world Free the Soul promises. Okay, so they are part of it. So Free the Soul is the religion of the Myrmidons. There are some people who might call us terrorists. Yeah, I would. Then again, from their point of view, I suppose we might be. We're trying to tear down the corrupt world they built, after all. It's also like, what was the name? Nicetlotz from Somnium Files. It's really cool to see like the points, like the intersections with other works of these people. It's really nice. They built. But when the sun dawns for the first time in our new world, we'll be hailed as saints, holy messengers who cleanse the filth from a dying planet. I mean, you're a big dick, so it's kind of not a big dick, but you know what I mean. You're a dick, so it's kind of weird to be like, oh, we're gonna be saints. But anyway, or maybe it's right on point. Who knows? Depending on your point of view. Well, only a handful of people will really become saints. Not even all the Myrmidons will be guaranteed sainthood. First, you have to be raised with the teachings of Free the Soul from birth. Then you have to be chosen to join the ranks of the elite and achieve great things. Returning from this mission would secure my position. Hello? Is that supposed to be a cross? Free the Soul is built around the teachings of a man named Brother, who founded our order many years ago. Write that down as well, just in case. I wonder if it's someone we knew. we know. His teachings are too profound for ordinary people to understand, but you could say that the core ideas of his doctrine are to separate oneself from worldliness, to destroy greed, and to divorce the soul from the body, to cleanse it. Sounds very like Japanese cult. Interesting. Those who follow his teaching with discipline and devotion will be reborn as a new form of human. Only this new species will be able to live in equality, in a world without war or starvation. I don't think anyone who's like striving for equality can be as much of a dick as Dio is, so. It's definitely super shady. Brother was born into a poor family. I've been told he didn't know his father, and that he lost his mother at a young age. The only family he had was his younger brother, a boy named Left. What the heck? They say Brother had a special power, and that he was able to touch the thoughts of other people and see into them. It left him constantly exposed to the filthy greed of mankind. When Brother was 16, Left was found dead. His body was covered in bruises, but the police only made a cursory investigation and quickly ruled his death as suicide. Later, Brother would find out that the killer had paid the police a massive bribe to keep the truth hidden. What are we talking about? He burned with rage, but also found himself immersed in cold despair. Despair? Eventually, he received a divine revelation. Mankind was thoroughly corrupted by greed. They had to be purified and a new world created. I feel like we're mixing Danganronpa and the Binding of Isaac. God had given Brother his mission. That was when he began to teach others the truth, and at the age of 26, he started Free the Soul. Once Free the Soul was established, he devoted his resources to research on human cloning so that he could create the new species he'd foretold. He invited to assist him a team of scientists from a research facility in the United States, and a year later, the first 10 new humans were born. Kay, for example, right? So the Kay's dad and the old lady, I guess, were part of this organization for sure, right? Those 10 were the first generation of Myrmidons. I see. So you're like a clone? Dio's like a clone? What if Kay looks just like Dio or something like that? Incidentally, I'm from the 4th generation. Okay, this has been going on for a while. Our DNA comes from Left, brother's younger brother. Why did you call him brother? That means that we all share a face. That's why Kay was covered, dude. I knew it. I knew it had to be someone we knew. And we are all given the same name. Left. Really? All given the same name? Some people think that's weird, but individuality seems much weirder to me. Really, Dio's like a huge actor then, because like you can't be this much of a dick and be like, these are my ideals, by the way. What the heck? If everyone looks the same, there's no such thing as race or even individuality. Also, it's kind of weird that they're like blonde and blue-eyed, but well, ignore that. So if your mission was to go there and leave, being that much of a dick from the beginning and betraying people, it feels like a super risky strat. I don't know what's up with Dio, honestly. I don't really understand it. I don't know if it's just like an anime thing. He needs to be the bad guy, but it's so weird to me. With cloning, you don't even need different genders. How could you get more equal than that? That's true. So it's only men then? Do you have a dick? Sorry. Probably do. But can't reproduce or like not allowed to? Still, there's a little random deviation and other factors can influence a clone's development. I was the best of my generation, so I was chosen to lead the Myrmidons. Really? I was probably sent here because Brother noticed the caliber of my skills. Caliber, right? With an E? My mission was to infiltrate this facility. When I was given my orders, I thought this was going to be my chance. In all my life, I've only ever once been punished for breaking our laws. It had to do with women. I had come in contact with someone unclean. Unclean? What a weird thing to say. and I was considered corrupted. Even if I was punished harshly and purified my soul, my dishonor remained. I wanted to prove my loyalty to Brother, so I was determined to be successful on this mission, no matter what. My entire purpose is to be a part of the foundation of the Brother's new world. Now that I've fulfilled that purpose, for the first time in my life, I understand what true happiness is. He didn't even get a...
Father, Holy Brother, Holy Master,
I was sure he was gonna say, oh holy fuck. I don't know why.
my sacred mission is at last complete.
Don't die.
With these two hands, mankind is saved. I am your will made flesh. In your name, I give thanks.
This got weird so quickly, dude. What in the world? I love the backstory though. I think it's gonna be really interesting to get to know that. So I think odds are Kay looks just like Dio, which is gonna be really funny to see. I wonder if you just play through another path first that opens up the mask and you see Dio, you're like, what in the fuck? That's gonna be so cool if someone sees that first, right? His voice had taken on an almost reverent tone, and as he finished speaking, he made some sort of odd sign over his chest. Also, it's likely that Kay's father looks like Dio as well, right? I don't know, maybe Kay's not a Myrmidon, but rather just a golem, like a robot, so we still have that question. Odd sign over his chest, okay. Fi shoved his hands away. Did I even read this? His voice had taken an almost irreverent tone, and as he finished speaking, he made some sort of odd sign over his chest. Fi shoved his hands away. So she's like against them. You were a bit late to say that. You just let him speak for like 20 minutes.
You did this to us. Now we're going to...
She grabbed the rock he'd held over her only minutes ago and lifted it over her head. I feel like he's gonna take it. He's like surrendered, I don't know. Fi? What are you?
Shut up! You still haven't answered my question. I'm going to ask you one more time. What is the password for the number 0 bomb?
Bomb? Bomb?
God damn it! Didn't I tell you to shut up?
Bitch.
Now, tell me, what's the password?
She swung the rock down towards Dio's head.
Wait! Okay.
Good.
Fine. It's not gonna do you any good, though. I completed my mission. What are you gonna do with the password at this point?
Not your problem. Just give it to me.
So it has to be like the opposite organization, right? So I'm guessing Fi, Clover, and Alice are together? Or not necessarily, I don't know.
Otherwise,
I love this. I love playing this knowing so little too. It's so great. What a cool game. What a phenomenal game this is, in my opinion. I mean, we have to see still what happens and the true ending and everything, but yeah.
Fine. No skin off my back. The password for the 0 bomb is LXAQNSGDQ.
Game's done quick. LAX? Does that mean anything? Probably not. Fi tossed the rock off to the side. I took a photo as well.
you heard that, right, Sigma? The password. I'm going to try my best to remember it, but I won't know if I manage to until after I make the jump.
The jump? She's going to a different timeline. But this is not the bomb. No, this is something else. And this is an ID and a password? Let me think. Yeah, it's an ID and a password. And the other one is for a bomb. But I wonder, is it the key that we saw? Is it to get to the password or to get to something else? To do like a transmission? I don't know. Oh, wait, what? Why are we... Oh, it's gonna lock us here so hard. Wasteland, bomb number 0, the activation code. Okay. Yeah, okay, so it's gonna be a lock, I think.
There's a chance I won't remember anything, so you need to memorize it, just in case.
Okay. I love this game, man.
Got it?
I'm such a sucker for time travel. I had absolutely no idea what she was talking about, but I was beginning to understand that it was probably pretty important. You're so smart, Sigma. With that in mind, I repeated the strange series of letters over and over in my head, doing my best to memorize them. Alexei, QNS, GDQ. I want to see if it means anything. Probably not. There's not a lot of vowels, so I don't think it means too much. Alexei, QNS, GDQ.
Okay. We're done with you. Let's go.
Go where?
Not sure, but I think he does. Get up.
Fine, grab Dio's arm and hold him to his feet. He jerked his arm away petulantly and began to walk. Is there a city near here?
Yeah. Well, not really a city, I guess. More like a shelter. Some people who survived the disaster live there.
Disaster? What disaster?
Just shut up and follow me.
Shut up, you shut up. This just could be that it's not like it happened in 6 days, but rather that we're just in a different timeline, right?
You can see for yourself.
That's probably more likely. But I guess from how they're talking about this, it seems like it's the Earth. I looked up. It must have been a clear night, because there were more stars than I'd ever seen before. I thought I could even see the band of the Milky Way. And in the middle of that field of stars shone the full moon. A giant red orb looming in the center of the sky. Had it always been so big? Oh, we're not on Earth, dude. Or are we? I have so many questions, buddy. Oh no. We're locked. Oh gosh. What's happening? It's a good ending? Or like an actual ending? Let's see if I know anyone. Probably not. Not by name, at least. Not like we have heard their voices at all, but... Oh, Daisuke Ono. That's, who is that? Oh gosh, who is that? I don't remember. But such a super famous, actor. Is Jotaro Kujo? That's so cool. Erwin Smith. Okay, okay. He's a menace. Love that. Oh man, this is so cool to me. I really want to. I want to keep playing, man. What if I don't go to work and I just play for like 8 hours tomorrow? No one's gonna mind, right? What a fucking great game. I'm amazed. Absolute cinema. I mean, it makes me, I don't know, I feel kind of, I have like conflicted feelings because this game feels like it's a step above Nonary games, for example. And Nonary games came out so much after. 3D is better, of course, these cutscenes are better. Technically it's so much better, but the story is just so lovely. Maybe the mystery itself is not that crazy, but how it is presented to you is like 80% of the fun of the mystery, right? Oh man, what an ending. I'm so happy that it wasn't just like, we leave through the 9th door, bye, and it's just roll the credits. But we got so much information. The Myrmidons, they all look like Dio. It's gonna be really cool. Free the Soul is their religion. There's Brother, who's like the founder, and then there's Left, and everyone looks like Left. Sort of reminds me of the brothers in like My Hero Academia, like All for One and his brother. So cool. What a game, dude. First time we see actual credits, so very nice. Dio End. Behind Blue Eyes. So Dio's ending in BLR. Wait, we already saw Dio's end. Oh, he's gonna be one of these. He's gonna be one of these. Just his face? Are there 9? Yeah, they're 9. That's so cool. I'm so happy. Holy Christ. Okay. I want to go back. Okay, this one, let's see. Dio End, but there was the Dio Game Over. And then this not the same as a Game Over. Okay, makes sense. Oh man, that is so cool. For this, we need to know how to say Find K, because they were stuck before the doors and there was no bracelet for them to use as a third person, right? Don't remember exactly what the team was looking like then. Oh, they needed Dio's one and he just disappeared, or what happened? I don't remember. No, it's here. Find K, and the other solo was, I guess, Dio or Quark. I guess it was Quark. Anyway, we'll see. And then we need a password and an ID here, but I don't think it has anything to do with the bomb one. But that's so weird because it's just bomb number 0 deactivation code, just to tell you like here's information, right? So maybe that's why these are separated. It's different, right? It's different than the other separations. That is because there's information that is used to either open one of these information locks, it's probably it, or to open one of these. Very cool. We have Dio. So cool. I love that. And next time we're gonna go all the way back to the first thing. We're gonna see Zero the Third again. We're gonna have to make a choice here. I think we can go with either Ten Myoji or Alice. I'll just try to go to the second time, I guess, to the second line. I love how aware Fi was of everything. That she knows everything could be about her. It could still be about Luna. But that's so very cool. And she seemed honest about not remembering anything. So maybe she was like slowly remembering stuff. Who knows, right? Because she said, there's a chance I'm not gonna remember, so you need to remember as well. So that's wonderful to me. Anyway, that's gonna do it for today. We saved already, so I'm just gonna leave it here because then when we go out, so we're gonna start over. Thank you very much for watching. This is lovely. I'm really excited to be able to share this, to be able to play this, and yeah, just working all day and then having a moment to just play a game as wonderful as this is just a blessing, honestly. So I'm looking forward to the rest of the game. I'm gonna keep playing blind, not knowing anything. Well, I'll stop making up theories that make no sense probably, but it's gonna be very fun. Let me just go back just in case. Yeah, it just goes back. Okay, have a good one. I'll see you very soon with more VLR. Good night.